With ClickOrlando.com, this is News 6 at 7, getting results.
Andre was a gentle giant. He would give you whatever you need to shut off his back if he had to. He didn't deserve this.
Now at 7, the mom of a young man murdered now speaking to News 6 as her son's accused killer faced a judge. What she wants everyone to hear.
Plus, Disney delayed from setting sail while the cruise line says tomorrow's first test voyage had to be put on hold. Good evening. This is News 6 at 7 getting results. I'm Lisa Bell.
I'm Ginger Gadsden. Thank you for joining us. Also, a woman taken for hundreds of dollars in a puppy sale scheme says she is being victimized again.
I was ready to shut my phone off, take the battery out, and go online with nothing. I was terrified.
She came forward to help keep others from being taken. Now she says the schemers used her story to try and victimize even more people. Hear how a little later.
But our top story right now, the mom of a former high school football player who was shot and killed over a spilled beer is speaking out. Her 19-year-old son was trying to break up a fight when he was shot. West Melbourne police say it happened on a dirt road off Highway 192 Friday night, where around 100 teens and adults were hanging out. News 6's James Barbero tells us how it all unfolded and what the mom wants everyone to know about her son.
Also developing tonight at 7, health leaders in Orange County say the number of reported cases of the highly contagious Delta variant has nearly doubled in 1 week.
You know, there is a significant, the number of Delta has increased up to 23. And we have one death that is suspected to be one of the Delta cases.
Last week, Orange County had 12 cases of the Delta variant. Dr. Raul Pino of the Florida Department of Health says while deaths are slowing down, 16 people have died this month. He encourages everyone to get vaccinated. COVID concerns have led to a disappointing delay for Disney Cruise Line. You're looking live at our Launch Credit Union port cam right now. The Disney Dream was supposed to sail out of there for its first test cruise tomorrow, but that has been postponed and we don't know yet when it will be rescheduled. News 6's Jerry Askin explains why and tells us what's at stake for businesses near the port.
Tropical storm warnings are up right now along the South Carolina coast. Tropical storm Danny formed late this afternoon.
Chief Meteorologist Tom Searles is pinpointing where Danny is heading and some lingering rain here in our area. Tom.
The Hurricane Center has not announced that it's on land yet. They wait until the exact center across it, so I guess it hasn't. But man, it's so close. What you're seeing here is the way it looks throughout the afternoon. Earlier in the day today, rotating here, you see the center, then boom! Deep convection just exploded here late in the day. So we're talking about copious amounts of rainfall falling in spots in South Carolina. Here's the 5 p.m. advisory. Winds are 45 miles per hour. It's going to drill in to coastal South Carolina tonight and go all the way up here into Georgia, into the mountains north of Atlanta by tomorrow. Hey, this is what it looks like on radar right now. Here's Hilton Head. Here's Beaufort. Looks like the big bands are coming in there between Savannah and Hilton Head right now, and the outer edges of it are still all the way up into North Carolina. Here at home, we have pockets of rain to look at, not tied to the tropics, but we do have our own scattered showers. Look, Marion County's been getting rain, and down here, close to the bottom there, we're seeing like 1/10 of an inch per hour, the current rainfall rate. And over here in Sumter County, the bottom has fallen out. Here's Bushnell. There's some small hailstones in there, echoing back at almost 7 inches per hour. I'll be right back. We'll talk a little more about the tropics, and then we'll look ahead to your rain next 48 hours. See you there.
All right, Tom, thank you. Hello, police.
We have some breaking news in the Miami area condo collapse. The number killed has just risen again. In the past 15 minutes, we learned rescue crews have now found an 11th body in the rubble after finding a 10th overnight, with 150 others still missing. The round-the-clock search is now the largest deployment of rescue crews outside of hurricanes in Florida history. First responders from Ocala, Gainesville, and Marion County are among the latest to head to Sunrise to help with the recovery. Now, while experts say there is still hope some people could be alive thanks to air pockets in the collapse, time is running out, and no one has been pulled out alive since shortly after the collapse early Thursday morning. As a memorial to those lost continues to grow in Surfside, mayors throughout Miami-Dade County are calling for new inspections and new scrutiny of other condo buildings, but we still don't know just why those towers went down. News 6's Crystal Moyer spoke with a civil engineer to get some perspective.
Well, Brightline train construction means delays and detours in 2 parts of one local county.
Where part of a road will close for about a year, and what's about to happen over I-95 for the first time.
But first, a local woman looking for a new dog was taken for big bucks, and now the same schemers have victimized her again. Next, how she says they are using her name to try and take others for more money. As we look live at the Orlando Health Camera, we're getting results in Sanford, Titusville, and all of Central Florida here on News 6 at 7 and our free News 6 app.
Brought to you by your local Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places.
Pinpoint Doppler radar, the future in weather detection. Get a 3D view from inside the storm's path with rotation detection and rainfall prediction. Pinpoint Doppler radar on News 6.
Get ready to light up the sky, Central Florida, with fireworks at the fountain, Sunday, July 4th, starting at 8 p.m. We pay tribute to those who got us through the last year and help those in need, the moms, dads, teachers, and of course, our first responders. And stay tuned after for the spectacular fireworks finale. Fireworks at the Fountain, celebrating a city of heroes. Brought to you by attorney Dan Newland, only on News 6, Sunday, July 4th, starting at 8 p.m. Here's tonight's lineup on News 6.
At 8, The Neighborhood. At 8:30, Bob Hart's Abishola. At 9, NCIS New Orleans. At 10, Bull, followed by News 6 at 11.
Live, Roger Gadsden, Lisa Bell, weather with Chief Meteorologist Tom Sorrells, and special reports from the investigators. This is News 6 at 7, getting results.
Now at 7, victimized twice by the same scheme. A woman thought she was buying a puppy and paid hundreds of dollars, only to end up with no money and no dog. She shared her story with News 6 earlier this year.
Yeah, the woman hoped to help keep others from being taken. Instead, she was used to lure in other victims. News 6 investigator Maris Badcock tells us how. You just, I don't know.
Yeah,
okay.
It's a shame.
It's
a real shame,
yeah. Well, Brightline is on track to start high-speed train service to Miami by late next year, but progress can come with disruptions.
Yeah, expect detours overnight this week and through late July along I-95 and the Beach Line as they lift parts of the first railroad bridge over I-95 into place. A bigger disruption is happening in downtown Melbourne. Starting today, part of East Melbourne Avenue will be shut down for construction, and it will not reopen until sometime next June. It is the stretch of Melbourne Avenue under the Florida East Coast Railroad Bridge from Henley Court to Brecht Court. Sky 6 flew over the area this afternoon. The old Crane Creek Railroad demolished. A much wider bridge will take its place. That work should wrap up by mid-2022.
Chief Meteorologist Tom Sorrells joins us now with our forecast, and I know we've been keeping an eye on the tropics, but nothing for us, but the folks in South Carolina are going to get a lot of rain.
Yeah, Georgia, South Carolina getting a big whomping right now with some moisture. Now, the air has been dry. They need the rain. So I don't think it's going to flood people out. They can get 3 inches, maybe some spots will get 4, because the system is moving on. We're talking about Tropical Storm Danny. If you're just not getting home from work, you're like, who? What? Yeah, over the weekend, this wave developed. Didn't look like much on Friday. By the time I was here Saturday, it was moving this way and had like a 40% shot. Sunday, 70%. Today, it became Tropical Storm Danny right there, just outside of Charleston and Beaufort, South Carolina. It's making landfall now, I think. If not, it's not on land yet, it will be within the hour. This is what the satellite looked like during the day today. You see a little swirl around the backside going that way. The center is still here. All of this is deep convection erupting just wildly in the last 6 hours, I guess, before it stacked up properly. It's an impressive looking system now as far as rain creation goes. You see the top shearing this way going on over toward Macon, Georgia. Here's the 5 o'clock advisory. At that time, it was 35 miles east of Beaufort with wind speeds of about 45 miles per hour. I don't expect it to ramp up. It's doing its interaction with land now, but I do expect it to make landfall. And I wish the Hurricane Center would hurry up and tell me that it's made it. Once it makes landfall, it's going to weaken during the overnight. 30-mile-per-hour winds here. Still a rainmaker in Atlanta by tomorrow afternoon, and then it dies up there in the hills, mountains of northern Georgia, southern Tennessee. In the meantime, here's radar. That's what the system looks like. You see the core of all the lightning right here from Savannah, just up outside of Hilton Head, and the overall circulation going this way. Pinwheeling moisture. I don't have a camera shot of Charleston, but it's dry right now. All is good. Currently in downtown Orlando, if you can't get the rain, might as well have the sunshine. Orlando Health Cam has 85 degrees at news time. Tonight's overnight low is 74. Here's tomorrow.
Your forecast is sponsored by Cash for Life from the Florida Lottery.
The daytime high tomorrow goes to 92. Check out the week ahead. We will hit 92 tomorrow with a 60% chance of rain. Rain chances Wednesday are 80%. Then come Thursday, the daytime high is 88. Everyone's worried about the 4th of July, a 50% shot at rain on Sunday.
Okay, thank you, Tom. Have fun without paying sales tax. Details of a new tax holiday when News 6 at 7 continues.
Plus, a house that looks like something out of the Flintstones. A town wanted it gone, but hear what happened before a judge could decide.
The future of television has arrived. Next Gen TV is here with stunning video, movie theater quality sound, and enhanced internet content. Learn more at watchnextgentv.com.
Stay in the know with your favorite radio stations. News 6 updates on 103.1 The Wolf and Florida Man Radio.
Hey, I'm Matt Austin. Florida's first Freedom Week gets underway later this week. Governor Ron DeSantis signed the law creating a sales tax holiday last week. Starting Thursday, you won't pay tax on tickets for concerts, movies, museums, and more. The tax exemptions also cover some camping supplies, sports equipment, and even grills. The aim is to help encourage summer spending. Freedom Week runs through July 7th. We have more information on clickorlando.com. An all-out search is underway for a real-life treasure chest full of cash. Hundreds of treasure seekers from across the country are searching a roughly 100-mile stretch of Utah wilderness for a $10,000 prize. The two friends who launched the hunt first buried this underground last summer, but it was found only 4 days after the hunt started, so they're making it tougher now. Clues and maps popping up on Instagram every Friday until the chest is found. Learn more about it from the News 6 Facebook page. Pretty cool. Also on Facebook, many people are calling it colorful, but many others call this Flintstones-themed home a yabba dabba don't. So a town near San Francisco sued the owner. They call it an eyesore. 2 years later, the homeowner first learned it all can stay, even the dinosaur statues. In the lawsuit, the town will pay her more than $125,000 for the settlement, but she will have to get permission for future editions at least. You can share this story from facebook.com/news6, and I will see you right back here tonight at 11 o'clock.
Lovely.
I don't mind it. Thanks for watching News 6 at 7.
Inside Edition is next.
See you at 11.